What do you think about? Well, have you heard Kanye's new album?
Yeah, I was actually in Wyoming for that.
You were in Wyoming for that. Okay. How's Wyoming?
It's cool. It was at like some random beach, like a fire and s'mores. Like he made everybody make s'mores before the album.
Mm.
But was it like no? It was just a stick, like an invisible s'more. You had to mentally eat it to prepare us.
Right, because people say that at one point Kanye's going to release an album of just nothing, and he's going to tell you to just imagine the music.
Yeah, that's what he did.
With the s'mores.
Yeah, it was a s'mores, imaginary s'more.
Right, so you're starting with the s'mores, he's going to eventually lead into the music.
Yeah, so it was like the imaginary s'more. So you had to like hold your hand like this and like pretend that there was a stick in your hand, and we were all doing this, trying to like put the marshmallows and like the s'mores, then we put it over the fire, and we were all sharing. So it was like a bunch of people having an invisible s'more.
Was the fire real?
Nah.
The fire wasn't real either.
Just sticks.
Just sticks.
Wood right there.
So you had to pretend with
Everything
invisible
was
fire.
pretend. Then after we ate the s'mores, like the music came on in our head. There was no speakers. There was nothing. We just heard boopity scoop. I think Kanye is a genius, bro.
Well, he thinks he's a genius. He would agree with you right now.
I think he's actually Jesus. I think he's going to die on the cross.
Well, he called himself Yeezus. He had an album called Yeezus.
Within the next 4 years, he's going to die on the cross in the middle of New York.
So right in Times Square, he's going to put a big cross up.
And die.
And die. Is Kim going to actually nail him up there?
Her and Ray J.
Her and Ray J.
Yeah.
Each of them get a side?
You think Ray J out the picture?
Well, he just had a baby.
But you think any nigga do that to you on camera, you always in the picture. You got action forever.
Right? Just pop up one day.
Ain't no pop up. They talk frequently.
Really?
Kanye look like he don't even fuck.
Well, apparently he watches a lot of porn in the studio.
I know, watch, not do. He make beats, he don't beat it. I'm trying to try to imagine Kanye like actually having sex with the little big cheek things, you know.
Can't really imagine it.
Me neither.
No. I'm trying to get that picture out of my head right now, actually.
It's over.
It's over. What did you think about the slavery comments?
I think slavery was a choice.
It was.
Yeah.
Okay.
I most definitely think it was a choice.
So all these slaves said, so what time do you go to slavery today? About 5 o'clock?
Hell yeah. The reason why I think slavery was a choice because we had an option. We could have died. We could have fought. We could have died fighting.
Mm-hmm.
We chose not to. And to this day, right now, we know what's happening and still are not doing anything about it.
Meaning what?
Meaning, before I go to today, let's go back. When whatever happened, it's multiple people. I don't even want to say Christopher Columbus because people came before him and it goes deeper than that. But let's just say there's a bunch of niggas in the jungle, wherever the fuck we came from. Even that might not be a lie because there's civilizations that were already here before they portrayed us as jungle people. But let's just say, let's take something like, I don't know, whatever. Let's just say a civilization of black people or whatever you want to call us. And wherever the other people came from that decided to enslave us, which we really don't know where they originally came from, they killed off all the strongest motherfuckers, kept the weak ones, right? But the people that was still there, they didn't necessarily have to say, all right, I'm going to just sit here and put the chain on. Right? They could have just said, you know what? I'm going to try to fight. And if I get killed, I kill.
You know, people don't really want to die. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to die for a cause. Most 99.999% of people have.
And that's why it's a choice.
They chose not to die.
They chose not to die and chose to be slave. It is a choice.
Have you ever been locked up before?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did like 600 days in Facebook jail.
In Facebook jail?
Yeah.
What about actual regular prison? Regular jail?
No, I've never been
Okay.
jail.
I've been locked up a little bit here and there. Well, let's just say you take someone who is doing 10 years in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Would you tell him being in prison is a choice? You're in prison because of a choice. Has nothing to do. You're not just there because of the guns and the dogs and the helicopters and the barbed wire and the bars.
With me being a street nigga, especially from Orange County, it's always a choice. Every nigga in jail know why he in jail. It's always a choice. You know what the fuck you was doing before you went to jail.
Right, but once you're actually in jail, is staying in jail
You don't have to stay there. You could die.
You could die.
You could die.
Yeah, you could start beating up
guards and all type of shit. You could try to break out.
Right.
See, I propose something while I got this opportunity, right? Speak to a large amount of people.
Let's hear it.
Shouts out to my man Greedo, right?
Yeah, I just interviewed him yesterday, actually.
This goes to all the niggas from our hood.
Right, because you guys are from
the same area.
Say, is it Watts?
Yeah, same neighborhood.
Grape Street.
Born and raised outside of my Orange County crippin'.
Right.
I'm originally from Grape Street.
Okay.
I propose this to all the homies. Greedo got 20 years, right? That's what they say. He got 20 years. Right? Now, we all gang members, right? Real street niggas, right? And we have a choice to not let him go to jail. How about Greedo go to the projects, we all surround him with all our guns and say, ain't nobody taking him. Come get him. How many people with that?
Well,
that's a choice.
That's a choice.
Because we die for other things.
Right, because the LAPD has a whole lot more guns than Grape Street.
Homies got some shit.
I'm sure homies got some shit.
I walked in one homie house the other day and the nigga had a nuclear missile. Like, what the fuck you doing with that? Had a purple rag on it.
Nuclear missile with a purple rag on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Homies with the shits.
Right. I don't think LAPD has a nuclear missile.
Nah, they're not ready for that type of war. But no, like seriously though. It's a choice. When one of our army soldiers is taken by someone we don't want them to be taken by, what do? We go get the motherfucker. We'll break them out. We're sending special op units and all type of stuff, Navy SEALs, all that to go get our soldier. We should do the same thing for these scenarios.
That would mean that you would let Greedo go to prison and then break him out.
That's also a choice. Because Greedo seems like he would say, all right, guys, I want y'all to stay alive. I'm going to go do my time. So if he says that, we should all train. We should do like underwater training, Navy SEAL swimming, all that. Like it's all the tutorials on YouTube. You get on YouTube, how to be a Navy SEAL, to train you.
Right. You don't actually have to go to the military.
You don't have to go to the military.
Yeah.
Right on
YouTube will do it.
YouTube, how to be a Navy SEAL.
Okay.
How about we get about 30, 40 motherfuckers trained. We all have purple Navy SEAL suits and bandana material. And we go break them out. I'm with that.
I don't think I've ever seen a bandana wetsuit before.
It's time for everything, bro. We gotta let it be known. I think we should break them out. I'm with that.
So you're the first one. You're the first one who's joining this this brigade here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm with it. And if a few of the homies want to try, let's do it.
We know Block Boy JB. He's a Grape Street
Crip
also from Memphis.
From Memphis, yeah.
Right, so maybe he could join this.
He could. I'm going to ask him.
Yeah.
It's time to get the money. Yeah, I'm going to ask, bro.
I'll blow you like a flute.
Blow you like a flute.
I asked him about that. People give you a hard time over the blow you like a flute line.
Shit, I don't know why. They just don't get what I said. If they ain't from Memphis. Everybody in Memphis know what I said. Like, When I say blow you like a fool, that mean gun. We say blow niggas' ass off. Like, we kill niggas. Like, that's what I mean. My weapon be the instrument. I blow you like a fool. Like, I ain't on no gay shit.
Yeah.
He said, no offense to gay people, but nothing gay about blow you like a fool.
I think Black Boy helped me break Greedo out.
Yeah?
I could get a GoFundMe going and all that. People are donating, huh? So we could buy the wetsuits. We could create them.
You might be able to get a GoFundMe for the wetsuits. I don't know about breaking out. Greedo, though, I think GoFundMe will shut that down.
So I just get it for the wetsuits.
Just for the wetsuits.
Wetsuits. The bandana
We just need
wetsuits.
the wetsuits.
We need to raise $60 million to get bandana Navy SEAL suits.
Okay?
It's a choice, man. We all got a choice. We could live and accept it, or we could die fighting. It's a choice. I'm a die fighting type of nigga. With that.